Hey guys, I was looking to get a new camera. Right now I use my iPad and my D90, um, and neither are kind of perfect for what I want to do with them. So I started looking at cameras. The issue with the iPad is it's too bulky and flippity floppity to take videos, and it's certainly not weatherproof. Um, and my D90 only takes 5-minute videos, and it doesn't do 60 frames per second, and it also is not weatherproof. So I figured I'd take you guys to look at some of the cameras I was looking at, and just give you some reasons as to why I was thinking about them. The first one I started looking at was the Polaroid IS085. The reason I liked it is because it has a screen on the front of it, which is perfect for selfies or vlogging basically, and I thought that would be great. The other thing is it's super cheap. It's about 70 bucks, and it's waterproof down to 10 feet, and I like that feature. It's shockproof, freeze-proof. I like the all-in-one capability of it, but I was looking for reviews, and there's not a ton of detailed specifications, even on Polaroid's site. I mean, what you see in the image there on the bottom right is all you get, basically. So it's very hard to find information. And the reviews I saw suggest that the battery length, that it chewed up batteries real quick. So I was looking at that, and then I started looking at the Polaroid Cube, which is an interesting camera. It does 720 p video. It does not do 60 frames per second. The other thing is it is wide angle. So I was looking for wide angle so that it's just easier to shoot. If you don't have a selfie screen or a screen that you can look at, then you certainly need wide angle to make sure that you're capturing the video you think you are. Um, and this is kind of neat. It's kind of a throw in your pocket and go sort of camera. It's very basic. There's very few options on it. It's got a magnet on the bottom so you can kind of stick it to anything. And it's $100. I think that's US, but it's similar price Canadian. I was looking at that, but to get a waterproof case for it, it's another 20 bucks, which isn't bad. It's 120 bucks worth of cost, but it was very limited in its video modes. So I was reading reviews for this, and they said, well, why don't you just, instead of buying a Polaroid Cube and the waterproof case, why not just get the XS100 from Polaroid? And so what this is it's an action camera, tube shaped, and actually this rivals the GoPro in a few features. So for about 120, 130 bucks with this, for the price of the Polaroid Cube plus the waterproof case and attachments, with this you get a fully waterproof camera out of the box. It goes down 30 feet, and it has some extra features which really rival what the GoPro can do. So it does your 1080 or 960 or 720p, but it also does 720p 60 frames per second, so you can do some nice slow motion with it. It's also 170-degree viewing angle, which is very similar to the GoPro and better than the Cube. So for the price, you kind of get your case and your camera all in one, as opposed to getting the Cube, where you would just get, you got to get them separate, for the same price basically. I kind of like all in one and not having to worry about cases and accessories and all that kind of stuff. So this is really nice. This is shockproof, waterproof. It's an action cam. It's got a 1/4-inch threaded camera stand hole on the bottom, so it just works out of the box for that. And there's some advanced features that you configure in the software, and then the buttons on top are just very basic. And this does decent quality stills. It's got an auto rotation sensor, so you can stick it upside down and start recording, and it will record the video right side up. So that's kind of neat. This kind of has all the features that I was looking for, including the more than 10 feet underwater, which the IS085, it goes about 3 meters. but it's not perfect, and this does not, and that one does not rotate either. Um, so the XS100. Now this is the Wi-Fi edition. I probably wouldn't get the Wi-Fi edition. It costs about $180, I think. Um, but anyways, it just uses a mini USB to connect to your computer. But I'd probably get just the standard version. Um, I've looked at some of the other cameras out there. The GoPro is too expensive, but $400, $500. I don't want to spend that much, especially if I break it or something. This is still cheap. This is almost still a throwaway sort of camera because it's so low cost. I'm not worrying about wasting $500 if I lose it at the bottom of a river or something. So that's kind of nice. So anyways, I'm interested to know what you guys think and what are your opinions on these cameras. I know Polaroid doesn't really make cameras anymore. They're all kind of Chinese-made ones, but the features of this one kind of stood out and kind of made it real comparable to the GoPro for less than half of the cost. So and you also get, with this particular XS100, you get all the mounting hardware as well. You don't have to buy extra mounting hardware. So helmet straps and ball joints for tripods and all that good stuff. Um, Also, the front glass on it is replaceable if you get it scratched. So let me know what you think. Tell me if you like these, and or if you got another suggestion for me. Um, what I'm kind of looking for is an all-around jack of all trades. Throw in your pocket, go shoot some decent video, and have the ability to quickly go underwater and not worry about the thing falling in snow and getting wet or whatever. Having some durability and some freeze-proofness, so I don't have to worry about junk getting on it, water getting into it, and that sort of thing. And I like that you don't have to get a bunch of accessories to make it do all that. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, low cost. I only want 720p. I have no use for 1080 because my upload speed basically makes it so slow to upload 1080 that doesn't make a lot of sense for me. And this also does time-lapse, which is another feature that a lot of cameras don't have these days. So that's another cool thing that I like about this one, which interests me. A lot of cameras, like I say, don't have that feature. So that's neat. So the 60 frames per second as well is another really nice feature for doing some slow motion stuff. So yeah, tell me what you think and what do you think I should get.